Hey everybody, what's going on? SupermanRion here, and today we're back with another little discussion video. And today what I want to talk about is the goods and the bads, the pros and the cons of Xenoverse 2 that we know of so far. So right now what I want to do is I want to talk about the cons, the bads, things that we don't like about Xenoverse 2 that we know of so far. And again, this is stuff that could be changed at any time. The game hasn't come out yet, the beta hasn't come out yet. At the time of this recording, it is September 24th, 2016, so we are still 1 month and 1 day away from the official release date of Xenoverse 2. So some of the stuff that I'm about to talk about could be changed very, very soon. So some of the bad things that we've noticed and some of the bad things that have been confirmed up until this point is that, one, and I know everybody made a huge, huge deal about this, your hair will not spike up when you go Super Saiyan. Your hair is just going to change color. It's going to be exactly like it was in Xenoverse 1. And again, all of this is just right now. It's not, we don't know. It could change sometime in the future. But as of right now, your hair does not spike up. It just changes colors. Unless you're going Super Saiyan 3, then your hair does get longer. You do actually get Super Saiyan 3 hair, which is pretty cool. And although we know that there's going to be a much, much larger character roster, right now I believe that we're sitting at about 85 without DLCs. Again, this is all subject to change before the day of the actual release date. But as of right now, we're sitting at about 85 characters, and we all know that Xenoverse 1 did not have that many characters. I think Xenoverse 1 was sitting somewhere around 60. So that's a good amount of characters that we're going to get right out of the bat, right out of the gate, without DLC so far. Now, the only issue with this is they're adding villainous characters into this. So instead of villainous characters being a different preset of a character, so for example, there is a villainous Yamcha. So instead of going to Yamcha and just going over presets until you get to the villainous Yamcha, they're going to be a Yamcha and then there's going to be a villainous Yamcha. So the villainous characters are going to count as separate characters, which they did not in Xenoverse 1, which really kind of sucks. It really kind of tones down the actual amount of characters that we're getting extra on Xenoverse 2, especially since we're getting some characters like Zarbon, Dodoria, Android 16. Characters that nobody really cares about, and then of course there's Turles, which I personally don't really care about, and obviously I know a lot of you guys could be fans of these characters, and while it's cool that these characters were added into the game, I just don't see a whole lot of people playing with them as far as the wide spectrum of the community goes. But, I'm just one person's opinion. If you have a different one, please let me know down in the comment section below. One of the big major disappointments of this game that we know of so far, and this is not yet confirmed, so don't take my word off this, but as of right now, as far as we know, is what I'm about to talk about. Again, this is all subject to change. But as far as we know right now, one of the big, huge disappointing things that I have with Xenoverse 2 right now is that we're not allowed to play with our playable custom created character from Xenoverse 1. Yes, we can transfer them over. So yes, if you have a PlayStation 3 and you have it on, and you have Xenoverse 1 on PlayStation 3, you can transfer your custom created character from Xenoverse 1 onto Xenoverse 2 on your PlayStation 4. Or again, if you have PlayStation 4 and you have Xenoverse 1 on PlayStation 4 and Xenoverse 2 on PlayStation 4, you could transfer your custom created character from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2. Same thing with Xbox, same thing with everything. Now you can't cross-platform transfer, which makes a lot of sense, so I'm not too bummed out about that. But what I am really bummed about is that yes, you can transfer your custom created character from Xenoverse 1 to Xenoverse 2, but you can't play with that character. And that kind of sucks for me because I really like my character. And I just think that it would be really cool. I think it would be a really cool aspect. As far as we know right now, your custom created character from Xenoverse 1 will be in the storyline for Xenoverse 2 if you transfer it over, which is really, really cool. But I think I'd still like to at least play with that character on Xenoverse 2, just to kind of see. I don't know, that's just my opinion. Again, let me know yours down in the comment section below. Now, some of the really, really good things that Xenoverse 2 has given us that Xenoverse 1 didn't give us, I'm going to talk about those right now. So one of the things that most, if not all, I'm actually going to say one of the things that all of the community wanted, that we're getting, at least that we know of right now, is better hit detection. Hit detection was such a huge problem with Xenoverse 1. And I blame part of that on the developers, I blame part of that on the game itself, but I also blame a huge, huge chunk of that on the fact that it's on old gen and new gen consoles, and the fact that, some people just have crappy internet. Some people just have legitimately bad internet. My internet, I know as soon as it's a rainy day today, it's kind of why it's a little dark in here. But my internet just kind of sucks. Like on a rainy day like this, it's just horrible. Uh, and now my Xenoverse 2 or my Xenoverse 1, sorry, my Xenoverse 1 battle connection was usually pretty decent, but I don't really think that I ever had a full 5 bars. I think is what it was. I didn't even know how many bars were because I never had a full connection. But better hit detection is something that we all wanted as a community, and something that I truly, honestly believe that we all got in Xenoverse 2. Now we still have yet to see that. We still have yet to see online multiplayer matches. And obviously, for some people, it's still going to be bad because of their internet connection where they live, and you know, it may even be their game system. If their game system's overheating or something, that could contribute to a bad connection, leading to bad hit detection. But I do believe that they really, really worked on hit detection. I think that that's going to be one of the major fixes that they wanted to work on in Xenoverse 2 to help improve from Xenoverse 1. So that's going to be really, really awesome. I'm looking forward to that so much. Another thing that I'm really, really excited about is the transformations. And now, yes, I know, like I said, one of the bad things is that your hair does not spike up when you transform to Super Saiyan. Your Saiyan character sucks. It's just cosmetic. I don't really care about that too much, but I know a lot of people in the community do. But what I'm talking about right now is that there are transformations for every race. So as you know, and if you don't know, if you never played Xenoverse 1, in Xenoverse 1, only Saiyans had transformations. And again, let me know down in the comment section below if you disagree with that. If I'm wrong, I know I'm right. But hey, if you have a different opinion, let me know that down in the comment section below, so the people that don't have Xenoverse 1 can see that. But anyway, so in Xenoverse 1, only Saiyans had transformations, and the fact that every race is going to have a transformation is going to be really, really awesome. Now, yes, it does kind of suck that the blue characters, their transformation is just Kid Buu, and you're going to look exactly like Kid Buu, you just might be a different color, and you're going to even get Kid Buu's moveset. It's going to change your movesets to Kid Buu, so you're essentially just going to be Kid Buu, which does kind of suck, and hopefully they can work on that and change that at some point, or at least make it better for Xenoverse 3, but the fact that every character is going to have its own unique transformation, and each transformation is going to do something different for that specific race, is going to be really awesome. So for example, Saiyans, when you go Super Saiyan 1, 2, or 3, you get a strength boost. Frieza race characters, when you go into your golden form, you get a speed boost, and that's really, really awesome that they're taking these dynamics of each individual race and making them their own special characters, their own special transformations, their stats and attributes and everything. Yes, they were different in Xenoverse 1, but now they're taking it to a whole new level. And last but not least, one of my biggest thank yous to the devs for Xenoverse 2 is this. They are really working on, one, listening to the community, listening to our feedback, and listening to what we want, and trying to implement that stuff. But at the same time, they're also making this our game. They're trying to listen to us. They're trying to listen to our feedback. They're trying to change the stuff that we want changed. They're trying to fix the stuff that we want fixed. They're trying to do all of this cool stuff for us, and then adding more things. So now we have in Xenoverse 2, we have the 6v1 matches. I mean, they're making this game a multiplayer game. You are not going to get the full experience from Xenoverse 1 unless you play it online, which is really, really awesome. They are really trying to make this our game. And guys, that's my biggest pro, my biggest good thing about Xenoverse 2. But I would love to hear your guys' opinions. So down in the comment section below, let me know your top 3 bads, your top 3 goods, pros, cons, whatever you want to call them. Let me know your top 3 and bottom 3 down in the comment section below. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that comment button, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I shouldn't have said comment button because it's not really a comment button. Make sure you comment down below. That's it for this video, guys, and I will see you all in the next one. SupermanRion signing off. Bye, guys.